Hello friends, in last lecture we saw questions from 11.2. Now we'll see questions from miscellaneous examples. So very first example that I'm going to take is from page 563, question number 2, example 2. So next question is rhombus has a perimeter. Rhombus has a perimeter of 12 centimeter of 12 centimeter, and its one angle is and one angle is 120 degree. Find its area. Find its area. Okay, so question is from page 563. Page 563, example number 2. Okay, there is a rhombus, its perimeter is given and you have to find its area. So let us see how to solve this. So see, let us say this is a rhombus ABCD. Okay, this is a rhombus ABCD. Now we have to find its area. One of its angle is 120 degree, but obvious this angle will be 120 degree because this is obtuse, this is acute. So here I can write, given ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. AB uh, AB, angle ABC, angle ABC is equal to 120 degree. Angle ABC is equal to 120 degree. Perimeter perimeter is equal to 12 centimeter. So we have to find its area. To find its area. Okay. To find area ABCD. Area rhombus ABCD. Okay, so this angle B is 120 degree. So if I draw this diagonal, this angle will be 60 degrees. So construction construction join BD, join BD, join BD. So let us see its solution. Angle ABC is equal to 120 degree. Therefore, angle ABD, therefore angle ABD is equal to angle D. Angle ABD is equal to angle ADB is equal to angle ADB is equal to 120 by 2. Therefore, angle ABD is equal to angle ADB is equal to 60 degree. Why these two angles are half of this? Because diagonal of a rhombus, here I write the reason, diagonal of rhombus rhombus bisects bisects the angles at its vertices, at its vertices. Okay, so each will be 60 degrees. Now in this triangle these two angles are 60 and 60, so but obvious third will be 60 degree. Now in triangle ABD, by angle sum property of triangle, angle ABD plus angle ADB plus angle BAD is equal to 180 degree. Therefore 60 plus 60 plus angle BAD is equal to 180. Therefore angle BAD is equal to 60 degree. Therefore I can say angle ABD is equal to angle ADB is equal to angle BAD is equal to 60 degree. Therefore, triangle ABD is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. All angles are equal, all sides are equal. So, equilateral triangle. Okay, its let each side each side of triangle ABD is x centimeter. Okay, is x centimeter. That is AB. That is AB is equal to x. Now perimeter 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 is equal to uh, 12 centimeter. Perimeter of rhombus is 12 centimeter. Therefore, 4 multiplied by AB is equal to 12. Therefore, AB equal to therefore AB is equal to therefore AB is equal to 3 centimeter. Okay, AB equal to 3 centimeter. Therefore, x is equal to 3 centimeter. Okay, x is equal to 3 centimeter. Now, this is an equilateral triangle. This is also an equilateral triangle, isn't it? This angle is also, so here when I say ABD is an equilateral triangle, also I can say BCD is equilateral triangle. Okay, so area of now area, we have to find area ABCD. Now area ABCD is equal to, okay, we also know that diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two triangles of equal area. Area ABCD is equal to 2 area triangle ABD. Triangle ABD, and triangle ABD is equal to x square root 3 by 4. So 2 multiplied by 3 square into root 3 by 4 is our final answer. So 9 root 3 by 4, 9 root 3 by 4 centimeter square. That is the area of ABCD. Nine root 3 by 2, not 4. This 2 and 4 will cancel out. So 9 root 3 by 2. So please note it down. Then we'll see the next question. Okay, now next we will see example number 3. Next we will see example number 3 from the same page. Okay, question is PQRS is a square. PQRS is a square sides 2 centimeter, of sides 2 centimeter, and st equal to, and st is equal to 2 centimeter. Also pt equal to rt. Also pt is equal to rt. Find the area of triangle pst. Find the area of triangle pst. Okay, so diagram is given in the question. So this is a square pqrs. Okay, this pqrs is a square. pt equal to rt. So t is a point. Okay, t is a point in the line of qs. Okay, t is a point in the line of qs. Okay, and pt, this pt is equal to rt. pt is equal to rt. Okay, this pt is equal to rt, that is given. Okay, so we have to find the area of triangle PST. So let us see how to solve. We have given PQRS is a square. Okay, of side 2 centimeter. Of side 2 centimeter. ST equal to 2 centimeter. ST is equal to 2 centimeter. Also we have, also PT is equal to RT. Also PT is equal to RT. Okay, to find what we have to find, area triangle PST, area triangle PST, that you have to find. So this triangle PST. So let us join this and let these two meet at O. Okay, so construction, join PR, join PR, let it meets, let it meets uh, PQ, let it meets QS at O. Let it meets QS at O. Okay, so now we will see how to find the area of triangle PST. Okay, so to get the area of PST, see, we need this triangle, area of this triangle PST. So if I subtract the area of this triangle POS from this PTO, okay, you can see this triangle PTO. Okay, this triangle PTO, and from this, if I subtract the area of triangle, this triangle, which POS. Okay, from this, if I subtract this triangle, okay, so I will get the area of triangle PST. So now my target is to get the area of POS. Okay, to get the area of POS, see, this angle is right angle because diagonals of a square are perpendicular to each other. So to get the area of this triangle, I need the length PO as well as OT. Now PO is half of PR. So first of all, I need to find length PR. That I can find with the help of Pythagoras theorem. So I will get the length PR. So that gives me PO. After finding PO, now PO and OS are equal because diagonals are equal as they bisect each other. So PO will be equal to OS. ST is given directly. That means I'll be able to get the value of PO as well as OT. So I can apply the area of triangle half base into height to get the area of triangle POT. Now to get the area of triangle POS, now there are two ways. Again I can apply half base into height, base PO, height OS, because this angle is 90 degree. Or I can say area of this parallelogram divided by 4, because we know that diagonals of a parallelogram divide the parallelogram into 4 triangles of equal area. So with the help of that I can find POS. So here ultimately I need PO and OS. So first of all I will try to get the length of PR. So let us see its solution. Okay, uh, PS equal to SR, PS equal to SR equal to 2 centimeter given. Okay, now in triangle, now in triangle PSR, in triangle PSR by Pythagoras theorem by PGT, I can write PS square plus SR square is equal to PR square. Okay, therefore 2 square plus 2 square is equal to PR square. Therefore PR square is equal to 4 plus 4 8. Therefore PR is equal to 2 root 2. Okay, so here I got the value of PR. Therefore I can write PO is equal to OS is equal to 2 root 2 by 2. Hence PO is equal to OS is equal to root 2. I got the value of PO as well as OS. Now OT is equal to OS plus ST. OS plus ST. Therefore OT is equal to 2 plus root 2. ST is root 2 given. Okay, so here I got the PO as well as OS as well as OT. Now simply now area, required area, that is PST. Now area triangle PST is equal to area triangle POT minus area triangle POS. Now simply I will put the values. Now area triangle POT 1 upon 2 into base. For triangle POT, base is OT, height is PO. For triangle POS 1 upon 2, base is again PO, height is OT, sorry OS. Doesn't matter, the angle between them is 90 degrees, so we can consider any one as base and any other as the height. So 1 upon 2. Now OT is, here I can do one more thing. I can take 1 by 2 PO common, or PO by 2 is taken common. So OT plus OS, OT minus OS actually. Now PO is 2 root 2. PO is 2 root 2 by 2, that is PO is root 2. PO is root 2 upon 2. OT is 2 plus root 2 minus OS is root 2. So this root 2 cancel. Here it is root 2 upon 2 multiplied by 2. 2 and 2 cancel. So final answer is root 2 centimeter square, or 1.414 centimeter square. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Now we'll see next question. Next question, that is example number 4 from page number 564. Page number 564, example 4. Rhombus ABCD, rhombus ABCD is similar to rhombus BFDE. BFDE. The area of rhombus ABCD, the area of rhombus ABCD is 24 centimeter square, and angle BAD is equal to 60 degree. Find the area find the area of rhombus BFDE. BFDE. Okay, so here area of two rhombus are equal. Okay, diagram is given, so let us draw the diagram first. Okay, this is rhombus ABCD. ABCD. Okay, and there is one more rhombus in this way. Okay, another rhombus is BD, BFD, BFDE, BFD. Also, these points are in the same line. Okay, that is also one thing which is given in the diagram, that these 4 points are in the same line. Okay, BFDE. So now we have to find the area of rhombus. See, very first thing, that it is given there's two rhombus are similar. So there is a property in the similar rhombus. I'm just writing rhombus 1 upon rhombus 2. That means area of rhombus 1 upon area of rhombus 2. If the two rhombus are similar, then they have this relation between their area. Area of rhombus 1 upon area of rhombus 2 is equal to diagonal 1 upon diagonal 2 whole square. Okay, now when I say diagonal 1 upon diagonal 1, okay, that means for both, either I will take the longer diagonal, better to write in this way, longer diagonal, and here again longer diagonal. Okay, that means area of first rhombus upon area of second rhombus is equal to longer diagonal of first upon longer diagonal of second whole square, or smaller diagonal upon smaller diagonal. In both the cases it will be correct, but this is the relation. That means now if we talk about this, so here area of first rhombus is given, area of second rhombus we have to find. Okay, so to get the area of second rhombus, now we need these two. That means we must have the length of the longer diagonal of both the rhombus. So longer diagonal of this ABCD is AC. You can see this AC is the little bit longer than that, and longer diagonal of this second diagonal second rhombus is BD. So in short, we have to find the length AC and BD to get the area of this second rhombus. So let us see how to find this. Let this point is O. First of all, I do write what is given. In short, given uh, rhombus ABCD is similar to rhombus BFDE. Okay. Area rhombus ABCD, or simply area ABCD, is equal to 24 centimeter square. Also we have angle BAD is equal to 60 degree. So now we have to think how we will proceed. Okay, so let us see how we have to proceed. See, first let me explain you in short, then I will give you its detailed solution. See, here it is given angle BAD is equal to 60 degree. Okay, this angle is 60 degree. Now, as rhombus is a parallelogram, so sum of its co-interior angles must be 180 degree. So if angle BAD is 60, so angle ABC, this larger angle, will be 120 degree. Okay, let me draw here it in separately. A, B, C, D. This angle is 60, so but obvious this angle will be 120. Okay, now we also know that diagonal of a rhombus divide the angle at the vertices. That means this 120, so this will become 60, as well as this will become 60, and this is already given 60. So in this way I can say this triangle will be an equilateral triangle. Now assume that side of rhombus are x, AB equal to AD equal to x. So this uh, BD again become x. So here we can say we got the length of one diagonal, or length of the longer diagonal of this inner rhombus. Okay, now we have to find this length AC as well. Now this is x, this complete is x, this angle is 90 degree, and this we know is also x. So this is x, so this half will be x by 2 because this is a rhombus. So this half will be x by 2. This length is x. So by applying the Pythagoras theorem in triangle DA or O, whatever, we'll be able to get the length of AO. And when we get the length AO, we'll be able to get the length AC because diagonal bisect each other. So this AO will be this AC will be twice of AO. So in that way we'll get length AC as well, and then we'll put those values in the formula that I discussed. So let us start its solution. So we wrote given. Now here I do write to find. What I have to find? Area BFDE, that I have to find. Okay, so let us see its solution. It is given angle BAD equal to 60 degree. See, ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. Therefore, angle BAD, plus angle ABC plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree. Now this is 60 plus angle ABC is equal to 180. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to 120 degree. Okay, now diagonal of rhombus bisects the angle angle at its vertices, at its vertices. Therefore I can say angle ABD, therefore angle ABD, okay, this angle ABD is equal to angle BDA, is equal to angle BDA is equal to angle ABC by 2. Therefore angle ABD is equal to angle BDA is equal to 120 by 2. Therefore angle ABD is equal to angle BDA is equal to 60 degree. Okay, these two angles have 60 degree and this angle is also 60 degree. Okay, also we have angle B, also angle BAD is equal to 60 degree given. Therefore I can write, therefore, okay, now I will continue from here. Therefore three angles of this triangle are equal. Okay, that means this triangle will be an equilateral triangle. Therefore uh, all three angles of triangle BAD are equal. Therefore triangle BAD is an equilateral triangle. Okay, now let AB is equal to, now let AB is equal to AD is equal to BD is equal to X. Okay, so we got BD. Okay, now in triangle, so this is right angle triangle. Now in triangle ADO. Okay, now BD is equal to X. Now diagonals of rhombus bisect each other, bisect each other, or better to write in this way. Okay, now OD, now OD is equal to, now OD is equal to BD by 2, that is X by 2. Reason diagonal of rhombus or parallelogram bisect each other, bisect each other. This is the reason. Okay, now I do come in triangle ABC. Now in triangle AOD, it's a right angle triangle. Okay, now in triangle AOD, by Pythagoras theorem, AD square is equal to AO square plus OD square, AO square plus OD square. Now AD is X, okay, AD is X. So therefore X square is equal to AO we have to find plus OD is X by 2. So I can write AO square is equal to X square by 4, okay, X square by 4, AO square is equal to X square minus X square by 4. Therefore AO square is equal to 3X square by 4. Therefore AO is equal to X root 3 by 2. So here I got the length of this AO. Okay, so now, okay, after getting AO, now I will find, now AO is equal to this, so I will find, okay, here let me write this X root 3 by 2. So therefore AC is equal to, or now AC is equal to, okay, now AC is equal to twice of AO. that is 2 into x root 3 by 2, that is x root 3. So here we got the length of AC as well. Okay, now finally we'll come to the concept. So our target was to get the longer diagonal of both the rhombus. So AC is the longer diagonal of this ABCD and BD is the longer diagonal of this inner rhombus. We got the AC as well as we got the BD. So now I'll apply that concept of area. Now area BFDE, area BFDE upon area ABCD is equal to longer diagonal of square of longer diagonal. For this rhombus BFDE, longer diagonal is BD, is BD square upon AC square, BD upon AC whole square. Okay, therefore here I can write now BFDE that we have to find. So area BFDE upon, now area of this rhombus is given. How much it is? 24 is equal to, now BD is equal to x and AC is equal to x root 3 whole square. Okay, so here I will get area BFDE is equal to 1 upon 3 and here it is 24. So ultimately here I do get area BFDE is equal to 8 centimeter square. So this is my final answer. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, so now we'll see the next question. Okay, now after example number 4, next we will see example number 8, page number 5, 6, 7. Okay, page number 5, 6, 7, example number 8. in the figure, the length of side AB, the length of side AB of square ABCD, of square ABCD is root 50, is root 50 centimeter, and BE equal to 1, and BE is equal to 1 centimeter. Find the area of inner square. Find the area of inner square EFGH. Okay, so let us see, diagram is given. So first of all I will draw the diagram. Okay, it is given ABCD is a square and each of its side is also given. Okay, further there is a figure. Okay, this figure, that is E, F, G and H. Its area we have to find, ABCD. Okay, we have to find the area of this square ABCD, sorry, EFGH, and it is given the side of this is root 50 centimeter. Okay, so let us see how to find area. See, to get the area of this, we must have its side. Now, if you see this triangle EBC, this angle is 90 degree, it is given. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem over here. Here we have the length EB. Okay, we have the length BC. So we'll get the length EC by the help of Pythagoras theorem. Now we have length EC and we need EF. So anyhow now I have to get the length CF. If I have the length CF, then definitely it will be easy to get length EF and it will be easy to get its area. Now to get length CF, it is quite possible that CF is equal to BE. So for that we'll try to prove two triangles congruent. If I take triangle DFC, okay, and AHB, if I take these two triangles here, I have about, I have information only about two things. This angle is 90 degree, okay, in both the triangles, and this side is common. Now I need one more angle that I have to make equal to make the triangles congruent. So for a while let this angle is A. Okay, if this angle is A, but obvious this angle will be 90 minus A by angle sum property, because sum of these three must be 180. This is already 90. This I took as A, so this will be 90 minus A. Now, when I took this angle as A, now angle ABC is again 90 because ABCD is a square. So this angle will be 90 minus A. And as soon as this will be 90 minus A, this angle will be A. So now if I say, okay, this is A, so this is again 90 minus A. Now this angle is 90 minus A on this triangle and this angle is 90 minus A in this triangle. So definitely these two triangles are congruent by angle side. Okay, as these triangles are congruent, definitely we can say this CF is equal to, actually I have to prove these two triangles congruent. Okay, so CF is equal to B. So ultimately it is possible to prove CF equal to BE. So as BE equal to 1, CF will be 1. So I will get the length EF, and then I will be able to get the area of triangle, square EFGH. So let us see how to uh, write in a proper way. So we have given what is given. First thing, that is ABCD is a square. ABCD is a square. Okay. EFGH is also a square. Okay. Then BE is equal to 1 centimeter. Okay, that is also it is given. AB is equal to root 50 centimeter. To find to find area square EFGH. Okay, so let us see how to uh, write its solution stepwise. Okay, so its solution. Okay, so as I told you, first of all, uh, I can do one thing, that first I can apply the Pythagoras theorem in this triangle to get the value of EC, or I can do one thing, that first I prove these two triangles congruent. I have to prove this BE is equal to CF. So I will take triangle. Uh, I have to prove these two triangles BEC and DFC. Now before I prove these two triangles congruent, I had to prove these two angles are equal. So I will start by assuming angle AB, or better to start with this. Okay, let this angle is A, so this will be 90 minus A. Okay, so suppose I will start with, suppose angle EBC, angle EBC is equal to A. Okay, now in triangle EBC by angle sum property of triangle, I can say A plus 90 plus angle ECB, angle ECB is equal to 180. Therefore angle ECB is equal to 90 minus A. Okay, when this 90 will come over there, 180 minus 90, 90, and minus not 9, it is A. 90 minus A. So I got the measure of this angle 90 minus A. Now angle BCD is equal to 90. It's a square. Therefore I can write angle DCF plus angle uh, ECB plus angle ECB is equal to 90. So angle DCF remains as it is. Okay, I need to find this. See, it is definitely going to A, but when I have to write, definitely I have to describe all the steps. Now ECB is 90 minus A. 90 minus A is equal to 90. So therefore angle DCF is equal to A. 90 and 90 cancel. So here I got measure of this angle. So that is sufficient. I have this measure, and this 90 degree we have already. So from, let this was first and let it be second. From first and second, from first and second, I can say angle EBC, angle EBC is equal to angle DCF, angle DCF. Let it be equation number 3. Now I do prove the triangles congruent using this. Okay, so now in triangle, okay, now in triangle we have to take two triangles. Now in triangle uh, EBC, now triangle EBC and triangle FCD, triangle FCD. Okay, angle EBC angle EBC is equal to angle DCF. Angle DCF from first. Okay. Now these two angles are 90 degrees. So angle BEC is equal to angle CFD. Angle CFD, each 90 degree. Okay. Each angle is 90 degree that we have given, and BC is equal to CD. Okay, again we can say we can write it is given, or we can say um, sides of square. Sides of square. Okay, so they are equal. Therefore, I can say triangle EBC is congruent to triangle FCD by angle side. Therefore, I can say uh, EB. Therefore, EB is equal to FC. Therefore, FC is equal to 1 centimeter, as EB equal to 1 centimeter given. Okay, so here we got FC equal to 1 centimeter. Now I'll apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle EBC. I have EB, I have BC, so I'll get this EC. From EC I subtract FC, so I will get EF, and after getting EF I will apply the area of uh, square formula to get the area of square. So now uh, in triangle EBC, now in triangle BEC, by Pythagoras theorem, I can write BC square is equal to EB square, or I can write EB square plus uh, EC square is equal to, okay, EB square plus EC square is equal to BC square. Simple, I have to apply the Pythagoras theorem. EB is equal to 1. We have given EB is equal to 1. So 1 square plus EC we have to find. So I do write as it is EC square, and FC, that is equal to root 50 square. So by solving this, simply I am writing over here directly EC is equal to 7 centimeter. Okay, root 50 square is 50, 1 square is 1. So 50 minus 1, 49. EC square is 49, EC equal to 7 centimeter. Now, EC is 7 centimeter, FC is 1 centimeter. Don't go according to the diagram. Diagram is not drawn as per the scale. You might say that EC is look quite larger than FC. So, as per the measurement, so EC is 7, we obtained. FC is 1, we already obtained. So I will get EF, that will be 6. So area of square EFGH will be 36 centimeter square. So note it down up to this point. So, and then I will give you the remaining part of the solution. Okay, so once again, before I give you the final solution, it's simple. Actually, see, in this type of question, we have to think in the reverse direction. See, Reverse direction, that means to get the area of this square, what I need? EF or any other side. That means one of its side I need. Now in this triangle I have this, I have this. So definitely I will get EC. Now to get this I need to get CF, and to get CF, okay, there was only another one more measurement, EB. So I directly click that EB must be equal to CF. Okay, then and only it is possible to get EF. Now why these two equal or how these two equal? For that the congruency concept came in my mind, that if it is possible to prove these two triangles congruent, I can say this CF is equal to EB. Now to prove these two triangles congruent, I need parts of the triangle which must be equal to each other. So one angle 90 degree was directly given, one side is directly given. Now I need at least one more angle. So I assumed this as A. By angle thumb property I obtain this as 90 minus A. Now sum of these two is again 90, so I obtain this angle A. So ultimately now in these two triangles I have two angles which are equal to each other, as well as I have one side which is equal to each other. So I proved these two triangles congruent by angle side, which gives me that EB equal to FC. Now I obtain the value of EC. Now subtraction of this gives me value of EF. So let us see the remaining solution. See, it is almost done. Just a formality is left, that EF will be equal to 6 centimeter and area of square will be 36 centimeter square. So now EF is equal to EC minus FC. EC minus FC. Therefore, EF is equal to 7 minus 1. So EF is equal to 6 centimeter. Now area. Now area square, as it says square, area is square, EFGH is equal to side square. Okay, side square, that is EF square, that is 6 square, that is 36 centimeter square. So this is my final answer. So please note it down. Okay, so I hope you got this concept. So many concepts are there, even though you can see still the congruency is there. So if we have one more chapter, that is circles. Over there again you will find the congruency is there. So congruency is throughout in the geometry portion. Okay, so now that is all about this lecture. Now we'll meet in next lecture. Till then, bye, thank you, take care, stay at